this one here, I think it's really extremely useful. You will find this really interesting as well. Let's go back and I'm going to put it back to the HTML because it's easier to see. So let's go back here and I'll put it back in here. Okay, and then I will just remove this template here. All right, this is one of the very useful methods. Maybe you can even try this on your project if you have time, is like search. Okay, so when you search some data, for example, let's say I have a variable, even like, what do we do, city? Yeah, even the cities, what do we do? What do we do? Let's see, the city. Okay. You know what, let me just do something really simple. I'm gonna go back here and I'll create an array. Call it const in words. It's an array of words like, you know, apple, people. A very simple one. Call it. I would do another array, and here it would be pineapple. Yeah, maybe I have another array down here. Right, call it so it's like 3 layers, right? One layer here, 2 layer, and 3 layer. Okay, and maybe you want to search it, so I put here words is equal to words. Okay, and bind that, and then I want to have a search term. So the term will be initially set to, let's just say, blank, and I have a function. Let's move. Let's yeah, I'll leave here. So a function, I'll call it search term, and then this function will do the following. It's going to look for this term here, right? And then it will search, and then it will place that into a result. So the words is the list of words or dictionary, whatever that may be. So I have a result, which is going to be an array of some information. This is the term will be bind to the input. And when I search the word in here, I'm going to push all these results to the result set and then display to the DOM, right? So in my DOM over here, let's say that down here, let me put, let's put right below the pet here. I'm going to copy the input, this one here, right here. And then right below that, put the result. Okay. And when I do a search and a key up, I'm going to do a search term, right? And I'll bind that to the, where should I bind this to? Let's see. Model. Yeah, I just call it to the term. Yep. So the term, okay. So the term will be bound to this input. I'm going to search the term using this search function. And then once I update, find the changes or whatever I found, I'll update this live. Okay, so up at the code over here, I do a search term. What I do initially is I'm going to set this, let's see, result to an empty string, an empty array. Okay, it's probably easier to see if I go back. Let's see if I go back here. I will turn off this and we'll put it back. Okay, easier to see that way. Let's see, break it all the way. Okay, all right, so when I the result, I can go and then loop through the words array, right, for every word. So you can say something like this word or something like this word. Is that right? Yeah, this word. So you can do like this data words, and you can do the math function, right? For every word, do the following, right? So that means that when I check for every word, And I would say if the word includes the term, right? If I search for A, if A is in there, like A, it is in the A here and here, right? They should be returned. Once that is true, then I'm going to push it to the result set. Push the word to that, okay? If it's not, then we're just going to skip it, and then it will reload this every time. When I do it up, key up, this whole thing will run. So it's reactive, right? So it's going to be reset to this and that. So let's see if this thing works. I'm curious. Okay, so okay, it's not working yet. What did I do wrong? Term is not defined. Okay, it's not term. What do we call it? Yeah, it's term. Oh, this term. Here we go again. This term, this word. All right. So let's try that again. Okay, so you see the apples because it matches. If I try, it keeps loading the information, right? Because the blank will find in there. So I want to say if the term, this term length is greater than 0, and that's in there, right? So you want to make sure that both are included. And then if that's the case, then go ahead and run it again. So A, apple is there. If I remove it, as you can see, P, right? If I try to go with the E for sleep, as you can see, it doesn't find sleep until I type the whole thing. It's not good because that means that I cannot reach this level because 3 layers deep. So what you can do in this case is you can flatten this array. There's a function called flat. So before you do the map over here, you can do it flat first. And if you want to, how many layers down do you want to flatten? If you want to fly the entire array, it could be like 100 levels down deep. You can use the infinity here, okay? Flatten the whole array as a single array and find it in there. That's what it's used for. It's really, really useful. So now if I type in P, you can see that everything comes out like sleep, okay? And so this is pretty cool. For searching purposes, it's live live update, and really, really useful for searching some dictionary or having word in your page or whatever. So I just thought it's really, really useful. You can do this using just plain JavaScript, but I mean the frameworks makes it so easy to do.